Hi, everyone. We are on chapter 7 now. This is called Stinky, and the kids are still sharing things that they are thankful for. And yesterday, Junie B and May had elephants that were the same. Mr. Scary put our elephants on his desk. Remember, he had to take them away from the girls. He did a sigh at May and me, and then he went to the board and he thought for a minute. Okay, you two, I'm going to put your friends on our thankful list, but I'm not happy with the way that you behaved just now, because remember, they were fighting. And we will definitely talk about this later, he said. Roger looked over at us. Welcome to the club, he said. Mr. Scary frowned at him, and then he added our elephants to the list on the board. After he finished, he stood back and he read the list out loud. Number 1, cranberry jelly in a can. Number 2, exploding biscuits. Number 3, Nipsey Doodles. Number 4, rainbow sprinkles. Number 5, toilet paper. Number 6, money. Number 7, Philip Johnny Bob. And number 8, Police Sergeant Chuck. Well, he said, this list might not win us a pumpkin pie, but it certainly is unusual, isn't it? I smiled and I nodded. Yes, I said. Plus, we don't even care about the pumpkin pie. Remember that? Pumpkin pie makes us all vomit. And here's Mr. Scary writing the list on, what am I doing? On the board. Mr. Scary looked at me. Yes, I do remember that, Junie B, but thank you for mentioning it again. Not a problem, I said, and just then Lenny waved his hand real urgent. Ooh, here's a little pumpkin pie trick that I learned last Thanksgiving, he said. I don't actually swallow the pie. Instead, I just keep it in my mouth until my grandmother thinks I swallowed it, and then I run to the bathroom and I spit it in the sink. Mr. Scary closed his eyes. Good to know, Len, he said. Lucille jumped up and did a fluff. I have a pumpkin pie trick too, she said. First, I put the pie on my fork, and then I plop it in the rich, expensive napkin that's on my lap, and then I wad it all up, and then I skip to the kitchen and I give it to our rich, expensive chef. And then she did a few more fluffs. And after that, I don't really know what happens to it. And then she spun herself back around into her chair. All of room 1 thought for a minute, and then the other children started calling out pumpkin pie tricks too. So Mr. Scary quick held up his hand. Please stop, boys and girls. I get it that you don't like pumpkin pie, and it's just that I don't want anyone to be disappointed if we don't win the contest. All of us looked around at each other. Then Herb raised his hand. But see, we think that you're the one who is disappointed, Mr. Scary, he said. May said that you hate our thankful list because we're not being thankful for the right stuff. May popped up from her seat. I tried to make them change it, Mr. Scary. My mother, Mrs. Mary Murky, made us a brand new thankful list that you really would like, but everyone wanted to stay with the Nipsey Doodles and exploding biscuits. So it's all their fault that we won't win that disgusting pie for you. I looked at her real angry. I would like to explode a biscuit on your head right now, I said. And then everyone laughed, except for not May, plus also not Mr. Scary. He did a glare at me. Whoops, sorry, I said. That was too harsh. And then Mr. Scary turned back to the class. Boys and girls, please believe me. I will not be disappointed if we don't win the pumpkin pie, he said. I promise. And then he paused for a second. And then his face got a little smile on it, and he made his voice real secret. Shh, don't tell anyone, okay? But I don't like pumpkin pie either, he whispered. Room 1 got very quiet. And then, ha! All of us started laughing at once, because sometimes teachers are just like normal people, almost. Mr. Scary looked at the clock. Okay, everyone, I think we have time for 2 more thankful items before lunch. Who would like to go next? Shirley raised her hand. I would, she said. I have been waiting to show this all morning long. And then she quick stood up and she reached into her thankful bag. And then she pulled out a box of Snossages, she shouted. I am thankful for snossages. Mr. Scary raised his eyebrows. Snossages, Shirley? He asked. Really? Yes, said Shirley. Snossages are little sausage snacks for dogs. And last year, when my dog, named Stinky, got sick, he wouldn't take his pills to get better, so my mother stuck his pills in sausages, and then Stinky ate them, and then Stinky got better. So sausages saved Stinky's life. Whoa, said Herbert. Wow, said Lenny. That's a powerful sausage story, Shirley. I know it, she said. We're trying to get it made into a major motion picture starring Stinky. She's trying to make a movie about her dog. And after that, she paused. Oh, she passed around a sausage snack. Plus, also, she passed around a picture of Stinky. Mr. Scary went to the board and he wrote number 9. Number 9, sausages. And then he winked at Shirley. And then he added number 10. Number 10, Stinky. Shirley beamed from ear to ear, and all of room 1 beamed too. The day was getting happier. All right. So their list is getting longer. Now they have 10 things on their thankful list. So we'll see how many more they can come up with. All right, we'll see you later and read more Junie B the next time.